Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. Haas was one of the teams that showed solid progress last season, and for 2025, they are making significant changes to continue their upward trajectory. The American team has undergone key leadership restructuring and has secured a crucial technical partnership with Toyota. The Japanese automotive giant is supplying Haas with state-of-the-art simulators, advanced equipment, and financial backing to help them evolve in the right direction. This collaboration is expected to enhance the team's competitiveness, bringing much-needed stability and technological support. As part of their meticulous preparation for the upcoming season, Haas has already begun testing. Last week, the team conducted private test sessions using Toyota-backed cars that were more than 2 years old, giving them an early opportunity to collect valuable data. However, their pre-season plans don't stop there. Haas has also scheduled 2 crucial shakedown events before official pre-season testing begins. Shakedowns, while officially designated as filming days, are often used by teams as unofficial test sessions to fine-tune setups, assess car reliability, and implement early adjustments before proper testing begins. For Haas, these days will be especially important as they will mark the first real outings for their new driver lineup, Esteban Ocon and Oliver Bearman. The first shakedown is set for February 16th at Silverstone, providing both drivers with their initial track time in the 2025 Haas car. This session will allow them to get accustomed to the car's handling, new components, and operational systems under real conditions. Then, on February 24th, the team will head to Bahrain, where they will conduct their second shakedown just days before official pre-season testing begins at the same circuit. The decision to use both of their permitted filming days before pre-season testing might seem like an aggressive approach, but it reflects Haas's commitment to starting the season as prepared as possible. The team has stated that their primary goal is to ensure that both drivers, especially Ocon, are fully adapted to the car before the official sessions begin. Ocon, coming from Alpine, faces a significant transition, needing to familiarize himself with a new chassis, different working methodologies, and an unfamiliar engineering team. Every additional lap will be valuable in accelerating this adaptation process. For Bearman, this period is equally crucial. The young driver is making the leap to a full-time Formula One seat, and early exposure to the car will help him gain confidence before competing against the world's best. Haas wants to eliminate as many uncertainties as possible so that both drivers can perform at their best from the very first race. With these preparations, Haas is making a bold statement about its ambitions for 2025. The combination of Ocon's experience, Bearman's raw talent, and Toyota's backing could be a game-changer for the team. While Haas has traditionally struggled to break into the midfield consistently, these recent moves suggest they are determined to change that narrative. The big question remains: will these efforts be enough? Will Haas finally emerge as a consistent contender in the midfield battle, or even challenge the upper teams? With a fresh driver lineup and a powerful new partnership, 2025 could be a defining year for Haas in their pursuit of greater success in Formula One. Red Bull has officially set the date for the first track run of its RB21 ahead of the 2025 season. According to Planet F1, the team will debut its new car at the Bahrain International Circuit, following the approach of most teams by utilizing a filming day before pre-season testing begins. This session, scheduled for February 25th, will allow Red Bull to put the RB21 through its paces just 1 day before the official pre-season test kicks off. During this filming day, Red Bull will be able to cover up to 200 kilometers, giving the team an early opportunity to make crucial adjustments before the car enters full test conditions. While filming days are officially for promotional content, they also provide a chance to verify that all systems are functioning properly, troubleshoot any unexpected issues, and make last-minute refinements to car performance. Max Verstappen and Liam Lawson are set to share driving duties during this first outing. Verstappen, as the reigning champion, will be focused on assessing the car's initial handling and responsiveness, while Lawson's participation could be an indicator of Red Bull's long-term strategy for its young drivers. Giving him early seat time suggests that the team is keen to keep him prepared for any potential opportunities in the near future. The importance of this session goes beyond just technical validation. Red Bull had a dominant start to the 2024 season but faced increasing challenges as the year progressed. Their performance in the latter part of the season raised questions about whether they could maintain their edge, especially with rival teams closing the gap. The RB21's first run will offer a glimpse into whether Red Bull has successfully addressed these concerns, or if they might face similar difficulties in the upcoming season. Teams often use these initial runs to evaluate engine reliability, aerodynamic balance, and suspension performance under real track conditions. While Red Bull has a strong track record in these areas, early insights from this filming day could be critical in determining how much fine-tuning will be necessary before official testing begins. The RB21 represents an evolution of last year's concept, but small refinements in aerodynamics and chassis design could make a significant difference in how competitive the car will be against its closest rivals. With pre-season testing just around the corner, expectations are high. Red Bull's decision to use a filming day so close to the official test signals confidence in their initial setup, but also a sense of urgency in gathering data as quickly as possible. Given the technical challenges that emerged last season, every lap on track before the first race will be crucial in ensuring that Red Bull starts the season on the right foot. As the countdown to Bahrain continues, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see if Red Bull's latest creation lives up to expectations. Will the RB21 re-establish the team's dominance, or will it carry over some of the struggles that appeared in 2024? The first run will offer the earliest clues about what's to come in the upcoming championship fight. Adrian Newey's decision to leave Red Bull has sparked debates across the Formula One world. Was it the right move, or should he have stayed with the team until the end of his career? After years of success and countless championships, the legendary designer has chosen to embark on a new journey with Aston Martin in 2025. While Newey has always been discreet about the internal dynamics of the teams he works for, recent comments suggest that his departure from Red Bull was not just a career shift, it was a matter of principle. For most of his tenure at Red Bull, Newey enjoyed a position of influence, designing some of the most dominant cars in modern F1 history. However, in a rare interview, he admitted that the idea of leaving had never crossed his mind, until events in 2024 forced him to rethink his future. He revealed that if he had stayed, he would not have been true to himself or to what he believes is right. Although he avoided specifying which incidents influenced his decision, it is no secret that Red Bull faced serious internal challenges this past season. One of the most publicized issues was the controversy surrounding team principal Christian Horner, who was accused of misconduct. This situation created significant internal tensions, and while Newey has not explicitly linked his departure to this matter, it undoubtedly affected the team's atmosphere. Additionally, Red Bull's technical department saw a shift in its dynamics. Reports suggest that Newey's input on car development was not always welcomed by certain engineers, leading to frustration on his part. Given his track record of success, being sidelined in key decisions likely played a role in his departure. With all these factors in play, Newey was faced with a dilemma. Should he continue working in Formula One, or was it time to step away from the sport? He acknowledged that, financially, he no longer needed to work. His decision was not about money, but about what he and his wife envisioned for their future. Retirement, however, did not seem like the right option. Newey thrives on challenges, and stepping away from the adrenaline of F1 would leave him feeling unfulfilled. After long discussions, he and his wife agreed that he should continue working, but in an environment where he could feel inspired again. That's when Aston Martin entered the picture. The team, which has been making significant strides in recent years, presented an opportunity that aligned with Newey's ambitions. Unlike Red Bull, Aston Martin offered him the freedom to shape the team's future direction without internal conflicts or political struggles. He saw in them a project with vast potential, one that could challenge the established order of F1 in the coming seasons. On March 2, 2025, Newey will officially begin his work with Aston Martin. His focus will be divided between refining the 2025 car and, more importantly, developing the 2026 model. That year's regulations will introduce major changes, requiring teams to start from scratch in many areas. This is exactly the type of challenge that excites Newey, as it allows him to bring his innovative thinking to the forefront. Aston Martin is betting big on his expertise, and if anyone can give them a competitive edge, it's him. Newey's departure from Red Bull marks the end of an era, but it also signals the beginning of an exciting new chapter. Some may question whether leaving a dominant team was the right move, but for Newey, it was a matter of staying true to his values. Now, he has the chance to redefine not only his career, but also the trajectory of Aston Martin in Formula One. Whether this gamble will pay off remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Adrian Newey is not done shaping the future of the sport.